morning, everybody, from Wade's Farm. It's Saturday and pretty warm out here. I was hoping it'd be a little bit cooler, but it is what it is. So today, I'm going to take you guys with me along with doing some of my chores for the Saturday. We got a horse show today, so we got a lot of things to do. I'm hoping you guys find some of this stuff interesting, but this is what goes on out here at the farm. It's around about 7 something in the morning, and the first thing I'm going to do today is address this corn. It's been here for 90 days, and that's a little bit over the time that I wanted it to be here. Harvest time, according to the sweet corn, should be around about between 80 and 86 days, and from what I'm told, if you let it go over too far, the corn won't be any good, so it'll dry out. So last night when I came home, I was out here in the dark with a flashlight. I pulled a couple pieces, and I said to myself, I gotta get this corn off of these stalks right here and address it. So I want to share that with you guys this morning. So not all of it's ready, but the first 3 rows and maybe some in the second, 4th, and 5th rows are ready. But because that's the hoppy blue corn, this is the sweet corn. In the middle, I got hoppy blue corn, and on the back, I have some more sweet corn. So, but I'm going to take this first row off this sweet corn, and this right here, it's a little trusty bucket. Thank you, Jamie Weaver. She gave me this a couple years ago when they came out here and gave me a nice little. I had a little barbecue out here for friends and family at work, and I'm going to start taking this corn off. So. So you guys know, I'm not using anything to cut it. I'm just going to grab it, pull down on it, and there it goes. And this is what I'm going to be doing. First thing I'll be doing this morning. Second thing I'll be doing is addressing Gator, getting him out of his pasture and putting him in his stall. I'm going to give him a bath actually first, because like I said, we are going to a horse show. And then I'm going to feed him real quick, and I got a couple more things to do around here that I'm going to share with you guys. I got to clean up his pasture because he's got a lot of manure out there. I try to keep that clean, or else he'll fill that up. So just want to share that with you guys, the start of my day. All right, hopefully your day is starting well as mine. So as you guys can see, let me see what we do. We got the corn. We blew out Gator's stall a little bit. And I'm just trying to clean up a little bit around here. Me, myself, personally, I don't like a dirty barn. Even though animals live in it, I like a clean barn. I hate to see things when they're all messed up and not clean. So, this is me, this is what I do. Standard that I maintain. I love coming in my barn and seeing it nice and clean. And this is what I like to do. And a little comment here, Mr. Harness, Ed, as you can see, even though I have another stall over here with about 20 some odd bales of hay, my stack over here is getting a little bit low. So I'll probably be heading up there to see Brian, your son, in a couple of weeks, maybe 2 more weeks, I'll probably be up there. So see you guys soon. Just wanted to give you a little shout out. So what I'm doing right now is hanging Gator's water buckets. The next thing I do is fill up his hay basket. So I'm gonna grab some hay, I'll be right back. So this is a hay bag, guys. People that you have horses, and let me tell you something, it's one of the best things I've ever bought since I've been in the horses. It prevents the horse from eating too fast. And also too, if you have a horse that, like, I bought these little hay racks right here, and if I put hay in here, Gator would just pull it all through and get it on the ground and step all over it and pee all over it. But this right here, these hay bags that I bought, this little invention, it's really good because he has to basically nip at it and pull the hay out like that. He can only get little bits at a time, so it prevents him from really eating fast and it prevents him from wasting hay. And if you're interested in knowing where I got them from, I got them from Snyder's Horse Supplies online. They're about $30-something, but let me tell you something, it is worth the money if your horse wastes hay or if you want your horse to slow down a little bit. So it's bath time again. Here we go. So I normally give him a bath before show, get him cleaned up a little bit because he's out there in his pasture rolling in the dirt and he's pretty dirty. I hate putting on taking a horse out when he's all dirty. It's not a good representation. And I'm not out there to impress anybody, but I'm not out there to make people look at me and say, wow, you need to take better care of that horse. guys, now time to clean manure. So this is Gator's pasture, and every couple of days, maybe like 3 or 4 days, try to get it by the 4th day, because the 5th day, if I don't, there's just a mess in there. It's just a lot of work. I try to clean up the manure a little bit in there and keep it clean. So now I'm on to that next chore. Guys, just so you know, this is what it's like to have to take care of a farm, and what it's like to take care of animals, horses, and I haven't even gotten to the chickens yet. So I got to go and water them and get them ready. But this is what you call farm life. And for me, and I know I've said it plenty of times, and I'm sure other people have said it in their lives, it's work, but if it's something you love doing, it's never work. And, you know, I'll be honest with you, when I first got the farm, more so then than now, and some people that have visited me said, wow, why would you want all this work? And I said, well, why wouldn't you? Different strokes, different folks, right? Something that I like doing. Some people spend all day, all night playing computers. That's not me. I'd rather spend all day and all night working on this farm, and summer, winter, spring, or fall. Doesn't matter. Still kicking. So got done doing the manure, and now it's time to take care of the chickens. So I give them a scoop, which is about 1 pound in the morning, and I give them a scoop in the evening, around about 4 or 5, another pound. So let's go feed the chickens. Oh boy, and we got some eggs out here too. That's right, because we didn't collect the eggs from yesterday, so I gotta collect some eggs. So we did pretty good yesterday. Got 5 eggs out of 7 chickens here. So guys, this is I've been out here now for about 3 hours and got all my chores done. Just about. Well, actually, pretty much everything's done. And before I go in the house and grab something to eat and cool down a little bit, and then come back out and get Gator ready to go, get him loaded up in the trailer and head to the show. I wanted to come and check on the pumpkins a little bit. I've been watering them for the last hour or so. So just want to share that with you guys. So this particular, I'm not sure exactly what this was right here, to be honest with you, but it seems like it's starting to take off. They're a little bit slow. I think they're one of the fairy tale, in the fairy tale category of pumpkins. Like I said on an earlier video, I had tags for all of them, and one thing I'll do next year is I'll use a waterproof magic marker so the weather doesn't erase all the labels that I put on there. So right now I'm pretty much just waiting for these guys to get big enough to where I can identify them, but they're getting pretty decent size. Here goes one right here. It's taking off, it's growing. Here goes another guy. It's taking off. And I think that's going to be a fairy tale. Turn to the side. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a fairy tale pumpkin. I got a bunch of these now that are popping up, so I'm hoping that I can get a good harvest out of these. Here goes another guy. That's going to be a nice one. And here goes another one right here. And I'm going to go up here. And as you can see, this one is really taking off. So I can't wait to see that once I harvest it. And in here we have one that crossed over. I think this is a jack-o'-lantern, but it crossed over into the fairy tale pumpkins. That's actually 2 jack-o'-lanterns. The thing about these pumpkins that they're vines, and it's hard to control them. I'm learning as you know, it's my second year growing pumpkins, and I'm learning that they need a lot of space to separate them. So next year I'll do better in spacing them apart so I can try to keep them divided and control the vines. And here goes some more pumpkins up here, and these guys are doing pretty good. 2 of them actually. Here goes number 1 and number 2. And I still, to be honest with you, don't know what these guys are. I think a couple of seeds might have fell into the package, and I planted them, and they're supposed to be, let me see, supposed to look like these guys over here. So I think when they were packaging seeds, some of those ones I just showed you fell into the package of that kind of pumpkin. And here goes some more fairy tales over here. And these guys are doing really good. They look like they're almost ready to harvest. There goes a nice one. That's going to be a pretty one right there. And we got one that's turning orange, looking like Halloween. And I'll probably cut that sometime next week. Take it down to the basement where it's nice and cool so it can sit until it's ready to go out on the stand and go for sale, and hopefully somebody will pick it up and put it into a nice home. So that's it for today, guys. 3 hours of Saturday chores. Hope you guys liked the video. Anybody out there that wants to comment that grows pumpkins and wants to give a little input on how I should set things up for next year, I'm welcome to comments, and hopefully we do good at the show. Until the next video from Ways Farm, Ways out.